lawmaker representing Abia North Senatorial District, Uzo Kalu, laments as Nigerian youths keep him awake after 3 a.m., saying APC will lose in 2023. A video emerges. Orji Kalu urged the youth to always use every opportunity they find themselves in to listen and learn from elders. According to the lawmaker, an issue-based discussion is what drives the development of every nation around the world. But the former governor of Abia State, the senator representing Abia North Senatorial District, Orji Kalu, has cautioned youth across Nigeria, especially those on social media, against insulting their elders. Orji Kalu, in a video titled "The Good and Ugliness of Attitudes of Today's Youth," which was posted on his Facebook page, where he said Nigerians should learn to discuss rather than insult people. The sharing of the recorded video by the lawmaker followed comments and the reactions to his earlier post on the outcome of the football match between Manchester United and Brentford on Sunday, August 14. Kalu had said that Manchester United had, after many years of being in the game, suffered a heavy defeat. He said, "For the first time in 84 years, Manchester United today suffered a heavy defeat to Brentford. Definitely not a good time for Man U and its fans. I hope they get back on track and on time, as one can only imagine what will happen when they face Liverpool next week." Huge win and great performance from the Bees. Unfortunately, Uzo Kalu's post did not augur well with many Nigerian youths who took to his comment section to post some unprintable reactions. Further reacting to the attacks on his comment section, Uzo Kalu said abusing a statesman like him does not show intelligence. He said, "This is 3 a.m. I mean some minutes past 3 from Igbere, and I feel disturbed that Nigerian youths, instead of them to face what the business is all about, they are facing what is not the business. When we discuss Man City, they should be able to reply Man City, not abusing a statesman like me. That is how your party will end up." Very random. That ending was very okay. Didn't really land well. Noting that Facebook is a social media platform that could serve as a learning environment for all, Uzo Kalu called on Nigerian youth to strive toward learning from their elders rather than abusing them. We should learn. Education is in the Facebook. Facebook is for abuse. You don't insult elders and be successful. I don't want to curse anybody in Nigeria because I didn't behave like this as a youth. I'm 62 years old, and when I was 25, I was already successful, very successful. So if I see youth who should chat with a statesman like me to gain a lot of ideas to do something with, they are joking with it. It is not fair on me either, is it? It is not fair on me neither. Is it fair on most of the civilized? 75% of the youths here are very civilized, but many of them try to be uncivilized. We should outgrow this behavior and be able to learn and live with each other. We need one another, you need me, I need you, and we must learn. I spend my time to chat, to come out on Facebook. It is not how our youth should behave. We must be attentive and proactive in discuss issues, not people. I started being successful very early. If you people don't know, maybe you're just born some few 20 years ago. I've been very successful for the rest of my life. Okay. I'm not necessarily sure. I mean, again, this is on Facebook and the comments he put have just been posted here, so I don't really know the gravity of what comments were given to him. But for the fact that he says he's still awake at 3 a.m. and was typing the message, obviously shows that he must have been very hurt, and what has been said must have been hurtful. Well, again, obviously, it is not right, and as well, that's why, a lot of social media apps still have their community guidelines. But the fact is, if the reply was based on football and the result on what he said, when it comes to football, there's sort of a different, it's different. But anyways, it sort of switched. He switched the conversation from just, I guess, replying to trolls, and he switched the conversation to Nigerian youth listening to their elders. and discussing ideas. And so I'm very confused as to how it got to that level, because the conversation was about football, and he might have had contradictory opinions, which of course might have been very, very harsh if he was awake at 3 a.m. And again, trying to prove that he's been successful since he was young. So what can they tell him? I mean, again, it's sort of very random, and I don't really know what to say about that. Well, first comment, Oga, you are simply successful because the leaders or the elders at your time were not greedy and hopeless as you elders of today. Biko, is Orji Kalu among Nigerian statesmen? I'm asking for the sake of a friend. respect is respect is earned, and you couldn't earn it because of your self-interest. I mean, this is very confusing because again, we haven't, or the type of comments that were given or blasted at him are not given, so he doesn't. So we can't really say, or I can't necessarily judge where he's coming from. But again, I feel like obviously, let's be very honest. Like the society that Nigeria is today, obviously, is as a result of the training and what you've learned from the elders. And to be honest, the kind of society that we have today, obviously there are other reasons as to why Nigeria is the way it is and people act the way they do, but the culture that we've promoted amongst ourselves has not necessarily been the best, to be honest. And even now, looking at politics as well and looking at those that are meant to be the elders, they didn't necessarily do the work or teach us the way to go. It seems like the youth now have to start from scratch. Anyways, again, with the culture of the country, it obviously should not be that you have those online trying to bash and say such harmful things, despite the fact that he's a politician or he must have stolen money or whatever the accusation against him is. It doesn't also, again, he is a human being, and of course on social media, as he said, 3 a.m. and looking at comments and replying. I mean, it's not an unusual thing. This is very normal in the social media space with trolls and all that. So, you can't really judge, or I can't really judge on what the comments given to him were. What did these people actually say? It's not given, so I can't necessarily judge. But again, he has the right to defend himself. Well, Flesh and Blood has not revealed the prophecy that APC will not win the 2023 election. Okay. If Orji or Kalu is ashamed of himself, can he talk to Nigeria while his children are abroad eating Abia State money? Shameless man. It's okay to call him out, but again, I think we're not necessarily answering the question or dealing with the issue that he has been, I guess, insulted online, and it's taking a toll on him. You know what? Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.